What is up, beautiful souls? It's Mitzi Freeze here, and I do have a song for you today. It is Wheel in the Sky, and it's by Journey. And it is a song of very few lyrics, but hey, it's all good, right? But the ones that did stand out to me are, oh, the wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Oh, I don't know where I'll be tomorrow. Wheel in the sky keeps me yearning. I don't know. One of the only constants in this life is the fact that everything is always changing. Isn't that a bit of a cliche? I have something about the subconscious mind here, and I did look up what subconscious actually means, and according to this dictionary here on the interwebs, we have concerning the part of the mind which one is not fully aware, but which influences one's actions and feelings. When I think of the subconscious mind, I think of these different beliefs maybe, or ways of doing things that were just, I guess, programmed into you maybe as a child or growing up. But I kind of feel like some of you are stepping away from that. Some of you are struggling with some sort of belief system, like unlearning some beliefs that maybe, you were kind of stuck to growing up or in school or something like that, okay? I'm being drawn to that meme, and I say it's a meme, but it's not really funny. It's actually serious. And I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's a lady on a bus holding a child, and there's a man on the side of the child, right? There's a man sitting on the side of him. Well, these two different families are from two different heritages, and the baby and the guy, like, they're kind of holding hands. He's smiling at her like, hey, like trying to make her laugh, and the baby's reaching out, and the mom has her arms crossed and she's looking off in the other direction. And the caption was, love is natural, hate is taught. For some of you, this has something to do with defending your beliefs, standing up for yourself, standing up for what you believe in, not backing down. I get like this bullheaded drive. It's almost like, I don't know, if somebody tries to come against you that hit a brick wall, I kind of get like this anger almost in what you're fighting for. And some of you, I feel like you're fighting for your rights, or something to do with your rights, something to do with something that is right. Maybe you grew up in a family where it was like, well, it doesn't matter what that person does, that's your family. You need to accept this person because that's your family. It doesn't matter what they do, it doesn't matter what kind of trash talk that they coming at you with, that's your family. You need to love them, right? Yeah, we do need to love the family members that are toxic, but that does not mean that we need to just lay down and take their abuse. So I kind of feel like some of you might be struggling, coming up against someone that may have treated you poorly. But also, I mean, some of you are just struggling in a world filled with so much falseness and false advertising and all these, AI and everything that's being thrown up right now, with everything. It's like you're trying to strain. I see somebody with like a strainer or something to do with like you're sifting something. I see like somebody is sifting something, like you're sifting out what's real and what's not. As a person that likes gemstones, I come across a lot of fake gemstones. A lot of gemstones that are sold as something completely different, whereas maybe it's like a heat-treated something. I do feel as though like you are trying to remain generous and you're trying to still help other people, even in this crazy, chaotic world. I feel like overall, you need to honor your own beliefs. And this says right here, I honor my journey. When you're on your way up, everyone roots for you because you remind them of their dreams. When you're at the top, everyone tries to tear you down because you remind them of what they gave up on. Ooh. They see you going up to the top. They see you getting raises, promotions, whatever. Business is picking up for some of you, or whatever this is that you're doing, okay? It could be a whole new look, makeover, whatever. But I kind of feel like there's a person around you that could be jealous. They could be like kind of in your circle, but not. I don't know. I just get this weird vibe of somebody trying to sway your decision making when it comes to something. This says, I stay true to my path. Others' reactions won't sway my focus. Yeah. And I kind of get like that story of, maybe a person that wanted to go to college and be a certain thing or get a certain degree. And it's like their family or their friends are like, oh, no, don't do that. I wouldn't do that if I were you. And they're trying to put this little seed of doubt in your head. Or maybe you're with a new partner and your friend or somebody says something like, oh, well, I hope this one lasts because the last one did. Oh, I know how you pick them, Lord. I don't know. I'd be surprised if that worked out. And it actually reminds me of this post that I just made on Facebook, okay? And it says, they don't respect you at the bottom. They ignore you in the middle and they hate you at the top. You'll never have everyone's approval. Make sure you have your own approval, okay? Because you validate yourself. You don't have to listen to all the naysayers. You don't have to listen to all these people telling you can't do something. The only reason they're telling you that you can't do something is because they can't do it, all right? I have right here, I stand for my beliefs. What self-limiting belief have I been clinging to? How would my life be better if I banished this belief? Let me give you an analogy. There is a baby elephant that's tied to a post, right? Little short rope. And I don't know, some of you might have seen this picture. There is a picture floating around. It's an elephant as a baby tied to a post. Goes around this post. All right. Over time, elephant grows up, still tied to this post. One day, after that elephant's old and he's just still circling around that post, if you took that post up or you unchained that elephant, what do you think it would do? I think it would still be going around like it's still tied up because it thinks in its mind. It's been told all its life, you got to stay right here. You can't go over there. You can't reach that. You're going to just go around in circles. You're going to stay in this little toxic cycle, a little toxic hamster wheel with all these people. You can't get out of there. No. No, you can't. Other people are putting their limiting beliefs on you. They're projecting how they feel about themselves onto you. I don't know who this is for right now, but I feel like they're trying to stop you because they know your potential. They just hope that you don't. I realize that subconscious beliefs or programs may be holding me back from my desires. For example, if I want money, I may have been told things growing up that I subconsciously am holding on to. So I go back to my past and release these beliefs that no longer align, substituting them for ones that do. Yeah, y'all, you got to take away and replace it with something better. A lot of times in recovery, when you're addicted to something, you have to replace that with something better. You have to replace that with something healthy. You have to say, you know what? This is no longer serving me. This no longer aligns with my beliefs. I'm going to do this now. And I feel like a lot of you are shifting timelines when it comes to that. It's almost like you're discovering parts of yourself that were in your subconscious mind, and you're going back thinking, man, I really believed that. Like, man, I grew up like that. I grew up thinking I couldn't do these things because I had all these people tell me I couldn't, when really it was their own self-limiting beliefs, not mine. We are taught to give more, open more, share more, be more. But to receive takes courage. For receiving is a subtle subconscious act of admitting that we cannot do it all. And we can't. But if we were to realize the very art of giving is perfected in the craft of receiving, what if the secret to giving more is to allow yourself to fully, wholeheartedly, and unapologetically receive? Oh, I love this, y'all. I kind of feel like y'all are just getting out of these old belief systems, okay? And when I say system, I'm not picturing like a box. I think I said that in one of my last videos. A system is like, it's designed to keep you in something, right? It's designed to make everything work together originally, but that's obviously not how it's going in nowadays world. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Anyways, all right, my truth is as pure as I react, and I react with benevolence. Yeah, y'all might need to show somebody some grace when it comes to something, okay? You don't realize how much trauma manifest in your relationships. Try to get in a relationship with somebody and see how much trauma comes up. I'm just saying, okay, I'm being real right now. Strength. I am resilient and strong. You are stronger than you know. And every challenge is an opportunity for growth. You have enough strength to conquer your darkest fears. Every step you take brings you one step closer to your goals. Keep moving forward. You are capable of achieving greatness. You need to step away from some old limiting belief that's telling you you can't do this or you can't stand for that. And I don't know, maybe you were growing up in a religious household where they're like, look, you can't watch TV. Look, I've seen this, y'all. I've seen this. It's tough, but being nice to all humans, creatures, and aliens is honorable play. Even if a meanie-weenie is slandering, criticizing, or giving you a swirly, you don't know what kind of stink a meanie has been subjected to. Whether it be emotional trauma or literal shit in their pants, reacting to meanies by being a meanie is only a win for Team Meanie. Instead, smile and radiate kindness towards the troubled soul. Yeah, troubled soul. Your truth is as pure as how you react. Lead by example and with benevolence. It gives permission to the meanie to heal. Yeah, like when somebody's mean to me and they come at me a certain type of way, I'm just like, I wish you healing. I really do. I know your pain. I've been there. I'm angry too. I understand, but please don't lash out at me because that says more about you than what it says about me. And I did post something today on my Facebook, and I'm going to read it to you because honestly, it really resonates and it hits home with a lot of people. And honestly, myself, because I wrote it, but it says, I'd like to personally thank everyone who has lied to me, backstabbed me, turned on me, abused me, ghosted me, slandered my name, and shown me your true colors in any way. Your actions define you and will never define me. You have only inspired me. You are my blessing in disguise. You have done nothing but fuel my motivation and confidence. You have made me stronger. Please undo the toxic behaviors, the toxic learning, and all these beliefs and all these things that limited you for so long because that's what you believed about your life. And really, you're free. You're completely free. You are not stuck. I don't know who this is for. You're not stuck anywhere. You can leave when you want. And if you're not being respected where you're at, please, by all means, start to evaluate that and say, you know what? There's more bad here than what's good. Might be time for me to move on, okay? Keep that wheel turning, all right? Don't get stuck on that toxic hamster wheel. Don't get stuck in that little circle tied to that post. No. You're not stuck and you're not a tree. We ain't got to uproot you. I mean, sometimes that happens, but look, you can walk away. At some point, you have to sit down with yourself and say, all right, well, this is what I want to do. This is what I need to do. And this is what I'm going to do. Life is made up of both good and bad times, and the cycle is one that we cannot control. It is something that is subjected to both kings and workers. Nobody on earth can avoid what is fated. When you have good moments in your life, make sure you enjoy them to the fullest. For what goes up must always go down. The same is true in reverse. When you are in a bad situation, things will eventually become better again. Yeah, I just want to remind y'all of that. I love you all, and I'm praying you all have an amazing rest of the week, weekend, whenever I decide to post this video. And I hope to catch you in future videos. Until then, peace, love, and blessings to you all.